welcome once again to another beautiful edition of your favorite radio program, Let's Talk Business on Impact Business Radio. And yes, I'm Olutayo Ogunade. Thank you for being there always. You give meaning to our being here. I say that all the time. Today on Let's Talk Business, what do we do on Let's Talk Business? We celebrate business owners. We arm our listener with the necessary skills, knowledge, and insights to build and grow their business via via information. I mean, quality information that you can use to better grow your business. On today's edition, I'll be treating us to tips on good customer service. Tips on good customer service. It is really key in any business venture. Customer service. You are in business because of people out there that will patronize you. So you have to just treat them well. You have to know how it means or what it means to treat a customer well, so that you can have them coming back. To you to do business with you. Tips on good customer service, which is what we'll be looking together today on the program. Good customer service is the lifeblood of any business. You can offer promotions, slash prices to bring in as many new customers as you want. But unless you get some of those customers to come back, your business won't be profitable for long. Getting customers to come back is what ensures profitability, for consistent profitability in business for you. Good customer service is all about bringing customers back and about sending them away happy, happy enough to pass positive feedback about your business along to people, to others. That's direct marketing. I come do business with you. I feel good about doing business with you. I mention you to another person. That is what it means to treat a customer well. If you treat a customer well, it goes to another person and tells them about your business and how it feels very good doing business with you. And of course, that informs profit for your own business. Who doing profitability? I mean, when you try a product or service you offer for themselves, and in turn you repeat the service for other customers, because of course they feel good about what you have done. If you are a good salesperson or a good business owner, you can sell anything to anyone, particularly salesperson. You can sell anything to anyone, but it will be your approach to customer service that determines whether or not you will ever be able to sell that person anything else. The essence of good customer service is forming a relationship with customers, a relationship that customer feels that he would like to pursue. And how do you go about forming such a relationship? By remembering the one true secret of good customer service and acting accordingly. You'll be judged by what you do, not by what you say. Still listening to Impact Business Radio, IBR 92.5 FM, and the program is Let's Talk Business. Once again, I'm Olutayo Ogunade. It's great to be here always, and of course to rub minds with great people like you, great business owners and people who are contributing positively to the economy of our dear nation, Nigeria. Before, when I started, I told you about what I'll be looking at together on the program today. It's tips on good customer service, and this is really key in any business. Tell me, what is customer service? Well, in summary, customer service is, if I add customer service, is do unto your customers as you want to be treated when you are a customer. It's whatever else we say about customer service is just a preamble, it's just additional. The main crux of customer service is do unto your customers as you want to be treated when you are a customer. You can use customer service as a powerful way to set yourself apart from your competition. It's one of the strengths a small business has, and by emphasizing customer service, you can compete with larger companies who may offer more variety, lower prices, and other perks you cannot afford. But many small businesses fall short in the customer service category. Why? Ignorance is one reason. There simply are not a lot of examples of good customer service on which to model your company to make sure your business customer service is top notch. Find out what your competition is doing and then copy and exceed. Well, in the meantime, here are 5 tips to help you make sure you leverage your small business status to provide the very best customer service possible in your business. Number one, as a business owner, you should apologize and not debate with your customer. Of course, you've heard the popular line, "Customer is king." Always, customer is king. So you don't debate with your customer. You apologize if you feel that the customer feels a little bit not happy about the service you provided for him or about the goods he has bought from you. Just apologize. If a customer has a problem, apologize and fix the problem. Make sure to let customers vent their grievance. Let them talk. Even if you are tempted to interrupt and correct them, then give them a refund, new item, or whatever will fix the problem. Debating or haggling over a refund creates ill will. Repair mistakes immediately. Keep in mind that a complaint about your company is an opportunity to turn the situation around and create a loyal customer. Now, obviously, there will be some customer requests that are too outrageous to comply with. If that's the case, do your best to offer a moderate, appealing alternative. Tip number one, if a customer has a problem, apologize and fix the problem. Tip number two, for you to leave an effective good customer service. Tip number two, feedback keeps you focused. Ask your customers to rate your service on a regular basis. That's feedback. If you've treated your customer well or otherwise, let your customer tell you. You should inquire to know from your customer how he feels or about the service you are offering to them. Ask your customer to rate your service on a regular basis. This can be done via a short questionnaire included with every product sold or mailed to key clients. You can even include your phone number. You can keep the questionnaire short or include your phone number. Always let customers know the purpose of the survey is to serve them better. You know, of course, we all see this. We see it displayed on some company cars or lorry or trucks. If you don't like my driving, call so number. It's a way of getting back to that company to do a check on their drivers. And because as a company, as an organization, as a business owner or a business outfit, it is always good. You can't always be the best. It can't always be perfect all the time. So whatever areas that you feel that you can improve upon, your customer will see you. There's a popular adage, you don't see your back. So those who see your back and tell you, hey, you're not doing too well, you can improve on this. And this is because they love you and because they want your business to actually grow. Tip number three will be stay flexible. Be flexible. Don't be too rigid. You must be flexible when it comes to your customers and your clients. This means doing a project for a client in a pinch, having an early morning meeting, even if you like to sleep in, and meeting on Saturday, even if you usually reserve your weekends for yourself. Flexibility can also mean getting information for your client, even though it may not be in your area of expertise. Say, for example, you're catering a wedding and your client needs information on a particular product. It's just as easy to make a call to your local library or talk to a friend about that particular thing. I don't know anything about it. You don't say to your customer, I don't know anything about it. Try to go the extra mile for your customer. Making the extra effort will ultimately pay off with a very satisfied customer. And from being flexible, from staying flexible with your customer, also learn always to say yes. I'm not saying be a yes man now, just saying yes to everything. Even when you meant to say no, you say yes. No, I'm not saying that. This means doesn't mean giving up your personal will to your customers, but it does mean finding a way to help customers with their requests. If you run a gift business, you might wrap a present for an important client, even if you don't usually provide gift wrapping. Going the extra mile, you might stay up late to find a project if a client suddenly has a deadline moved up, or travel a long distance to meet a client, even if it means an unpleasant trip for you. Always saying yes means the words that isn't possible should be forbidden from use in your business. I can do it. It's not possible. I don't know nothing about it. Hey, these words should be forbidden from use in your business. You cannot afford to use them. If this sounds expensive and inconvenient, it is, but it's less expensive than losing a customer and having to spend money and time landing a new customer. For every customer that leaves your business or leaves the service of your business organization, that means a loss for the organization. So do everything possible within your might or power to ensure that you keep all your customers and try to win new ones. This way, you'll be staying positive in business, and of course, your profit will be tripling. This is Impact Business Radio, and of course, the program is Let's Talk Business. Of course, in a short while, but the program is still on for a while, and I've been discussing tips on how to, tips on good customer service if you are in business. Of course, some of these tips too, we can apply it to our personal life. The number one tip I gave to you was to never, never, never argue with your customer. Don't debate on any issue. Apologize if your customer feels that he has not enjoyed the service you have provided for him. And number two, I said feedback is what keeps you focused. If you're doing anything, you need to know about what you're doing. You don't see yourself most times. There's people around you that see you. They see you. They can assess your performance in the industry. So can tell you, well, if you're doing well or you're doing otherwise, they can tell you. So it's always good to get feedback from people, particularly your customer, on how best you can serve them better in business. Of course, stay flexible. Don't be too rigid. Stay flexible. You can go the extra mile for your customer. This makes you feel like you know what you're doing. You're serious about what you are doing. And of course, always say yes. It's also about always say yes to your customer. Even if you don't have the might to do some things, you can contract it. You can look for some other ways or means of satisfying your customer. It's all about customer satisfaction. Customer service is all about your customer leaving you satisfied doing business with you. I'll do one more tip in this segment before we go to really do an assessment of ourselves. If you are in business at the moment, let's do an assessment of ourselves. How have you fared in customer service thus far? You can relate to some of these tips. You can have vivid experience that's happened to you in the course of doing business. You can, from this tip, we can go to some other. I'll go to some other segments where we can do an assessment of ourselves and how far we're fared or how well we're fared in customer service in our organization. One more tip: under promise but over deliver. Under promise but over deliver. Make your customers believe that they are important to you by always appearing to go the extra mile. Build a little cushion. Build a little cushion into a deadline and deliver early. Estimate that a job will cost more than you think and bring it in lower. Many small businesses make the mistake of reversing their maxim, over-promising and under-delivering. This is what kills most businesses. They over-promise and they under-deliver. But in this case, as a serious business owner, it is better to under-promise and over-deliver. When you over-promise and under-deliver, this is a true recipe for disaster. You may get the business, but your level of service will make it difficult to compete. If 24 hours turnaround is excellent service in your industry, don't promise it in 12, because the customer requests it in 12 hours. Or in 12 hours, yes, if it will take you 24 hours to achieve it, and that is the standard in your organization, that's the standard in the industry. You don't promise your customer 12 hours if you know you can't deliver in 12 hours. Your word must be your bond. And of course, if you promise anything to your customer, you must always live up to your word for your customer. It's a key tip or ingredient in effective customer service to your customer. Okay, from those tips that I just gave to you, those 5 tips, let's go to, let's be more vivid. Let's bring it really down. Let's bring it real down to real life situations. Let's talk about some tips. Let's look at some forms of lousy customer service. And I'll be treating 10 forms of lousy customer service at this particular segment. So let's look at the following 10 forms of lousy customer service and score ourselves in our business. Now, customer service can go wrong when customers are kept waiting. The question is, do you keep your customers waiting? If you are faulted in this particular area, you need to really do a check on yourself. A customer is a king. The reason why you're in business is because a customer is there patronizing you. So that customer, who is the reason why you are in business, should not be kept waiting. For what? For nothing. So customers are kept waiting. The question is, do you keep your customers waiting? The answer, we should not ever keep our customers waiting for no reason. And if by venture we just have they just have to wait for a while before they get attended to, we should make the atmosphere a very pleasant one. Give them reasons why we need to make them wait a little to get attended to, and not just the customer. You leave the customer there feeling abandoned. It's not really good for business. It's not good for relationship in business. And here's another lousy attitude from business owners. They make promises. Promises are made but not kept. The question is, do you keep promises made to your customers? Do you keep promises made to your customers? Most organizations fall foul of this particular thing. They make promises and they don't deliver up to the promise to their customer. This is not really good. Everything boils down to integrity. If you are in business, integrity is key. You don't make a promise that you know you will not be able to fulfill. When you make a promise, you live up to the promise. Here's another form of lousy customer service. Communication skills are poor. Staff lack ability to talk to customers. Do your staff members know how to communicate with your customers? Are your customer relations officers good on the phone? Have you trained your staff on how to communicate with customers, visitors, or callers? You talk to some organizations, the first person that picks the call just knocks you off. You just feel like whatever you're bringing to the table just goes off your head because the person who attended to you on the phone just killed everything by just one bad attitude of not knowing how to handle the phone, how to receive a caller on the phone. So one of the key customer relations training that you should give to your workers or even give to yourself is knowing how to handle the phone, how to talk to callers on the phone in such a way that they want to keep coming back. And I guess this is one of the reasons why we have most organizations, they leave ladies at the phone booth so that they are the best. They know how to talk to people. And you want to listen to that fine voice all over again. And just go back calling that number, dialing that number because of the sweet voice that you heard when you called the particular number. So it's always good when you're on the phone to know how you talk to customers. This is one way to keep them coming or doing business with you. Here's another lousy attitude. Sales skills are poor. Staff can't make a recommendation. How are the selling skills of your marketing team or staff? Are their selling skills customer focused or product focused? Whatever we do is for customer. Many people don't buy product, they buy service. I dare say, are their selling skills focused, customer focused, or product focused? Do they care less about the interest, needs, concerns, and welfare of the customer and are fixated only on making a sale? Whatever we do, the person must be the focus. The customer must be the focus. If I buy into the person, definitely, I will definitely buy into your product. Like I said, this is an assessment of some of the lousy customer service faults that some businesses are found to be doing. That they are lousy. They are called lousy customer service. And if you're found wanting in this particular area, it's just proper for you to amend and work on it. When you have service is inconsistent, good one day, bad the other day. When service is not consistent, today I come to your place, I feel good about it. Tomorrow I feel so very bad about it. It's not so good for business. How are the selling skills of your mark? Do you carry out a quality assurance test on your business and product or service offering before sending them out? If you do a product today and it feels so good, you must ensure that you consistently turn out a very good product for your customer. How is your service delivery? Do your customers walk away from your business venue happy and content to come back again? Or do you force them to swear never to have anything to do with your business again? This is not something that must come from a customer to your business. It's not good at all. You may wonder, well, if it goes, another person will come. It's not good. Never allow one person, one customer, to leave your business, because you can never know the damage the person will do. If a customer comes to you, if a person comes to you to do business with the organization and it feels good, chances are that the person will tell the other person about your business. It goes the same way. It's vice versa. If he also feels very bad about doing business with you, chances are that the customer, will also mention it to another person, and this is not good for your business. So if you've not been very consistent in turning out good products all the time consistently, this is one particular area you must work on to ensure good customer service in your business. Is it difficult for your customers to buy your products? It is difficult for customers to buy products. Do your customers find it difficult or easy to access your product or services? Why are you in business? Are you well spread so that your target market doesn't have to look far to use your product or services? Do you run a flexible organization such that certain requests of your customers can elicit some special considerations? Or is your system very rigid and monolithic that if your requests don't go your traditional way, nothing happens? Well, these days we have several platforms to leverage to do business. You just have you can decide to be straitjacketed in doing business. You can't just stick to a particular way. This is how we do it. We can't try some other means. These days of improvement in technology, these days of best practices, and you can't even say the next moment what people are using, leveraging to do business is very interesting. Be flexible as much as possible. Don't remain in these lousy attitudes, lousy customer service to people. It does not encourage good business. Your staff or yourself should learn to say sorry to customers if they feel aggrieved, or to say thank you if they compliment your business. And always learning, consistently delivering good product and good service in business is particularly key. So if you're just joining us on Let's Talk Business, it's still Impact Business Radio 92.5 FM, and it's Let's Talk Business. And of course, I've been treating you to tips on good customer service. A quick recap of the tips I gave to you on how to be in effective good customer, or to be in good customer service, or to provide good customer service to your customer. Well, your customers, make your customers believe they're important, and of course they are important. They are the reason why you are in business, and that was what I meant when I said when you under promise but over deliver. Don't over promise and under deliver. No, it's good to, or it's better for you to under promise and over deliver. Then always say yes. Be the man who goes the extra mile for your customer. It's good. It's one key. It's one key point for your customer to know that you really mean business, just like we mean business. For you to know that, for them to know that you mean business, and you can go the extra mile for them. Give them a feeling that, well, I mean, it's not just because of the money. You are really after effective service delivery, or providing good service for your customer. Stay flexible. Feedback keeps you focused. Get feedback from your customer. If you're doing well, let them know. If there are areas for you to improve, let your customer tell you about it, so I can also work on it and also be better. Then I said, apologize to your customer. If customer feels very bad about doing business with you, apologize. Encourage them to come back. And of course, don't haggle or don't argue with your customer. Don't debate on issues. Just say sorry and try to provide palliatives or alternatives for the customer to feel very good with themselves. Because don't forget, Let's Talk Business, it's a platform for you to promote your business, whatever you are doing, wherever you are situated. Come and leverage this platform. Let's do business together. Let's know what you're doing. Talk to the people about it, and it's for a token. Come to be call us, and you'll be attended to with the best of courtesies. That is why we are here. We are the first and the only business radio station in Nigeria at the moment. To promote your business on any of our programs, you can call 0708 699 5925 or 0908 485 8381. The numbers again: 0708 699 5925 or 0908 485 8381 to do business with IBR 92.5 FM. Before I go on Let's Talk Business for today, I'll leave you with a quotable quote from Abraham Lincoln. It says, "If I had 9 hours to chop down a tree, I would spend the first 6 sharpening my axe." If I had 9 hours to chop down a tree, I would spend the first 6 sharpening my axe. And that's by Abraham Lincoln, talking about preparation. And of course, we all know that success is when preparation meets with opportunity. So it's always good to be prepared. No time is lost spent preparing for a particular cause or venture. Whenever opportunity presents itself, because you're prepared, you're definitely guaranteed of making a good success of that situation. And don't forget today the tips on good customer service. Customer service is just about doing unto your customer as you want to be treated. when you are a customer. So you look at yourself, how am I treating my customer? How do I want to be treated? So treat the other person the way you want to be treated. That is simply about customer service. I hope you've learned one or two things from this today. Hopefully next week I'll bring you guests, people who are in business, and we can look at several other things in business. Over the weekend, particularly last week Saturday in Lagos, it was a gathering of upwardly mobile young men and women, people with already intimidating profile, who came together to see how they can harness skills, knowledge, and insights to build and grow their business via information and all that. This will be treating. I will get some of them come on this platform to discuss these tips that they have used to grow their business. I mean, men and women under 40 who are already multi-millionaire in Nigeria, doing very well for themselves in business. We'll bring them on to you to talk to you, our dear listener, on how you too can effectively grow your business. And this is why we are here on Let's Talk Business. Once again, thank you for being a part of Let's Talk Business for this Thursday. I'm Oluta Ogunade. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday and be good always. Bye for now.